everyone, yasas, que kalosirtate to another episode of Dimitra's Dishes. Today I'm giving lentil soup a little makeover by adding spinach and feta and just a few other touches to it. It's going to be delicious, healthy, and so nutritious with all those warm spices in there. It's so good and easy to make. Let's get started. Okay, so we're going to begin this recipe with a pound of lentils, and I'm doing something different that I didn't used to do with my lentil soup recipes, but it's some information that I came across online where if you boil the lentils before you add them to your soups or stews, then it kind of makes the dish less gassy, if that makes any sense. So I've been doing it ever since. I'm going to take a pound of, you could use either green or brown lentils, and put them in a pot, cover them with lots of cold water, bring it to a boil, and once it comes to that first boil, take it off of the heat and just drain the lentils in a colander and set them aside. Now I'm just going to peel 2 carrots and dice them up. I'll also finely chop an onion, add the onion with the carrot to a pot with 1/4 cup of olive oil. Cook the onion and the carrot until it's soft and golden. That's going to take 8 to 10 minutes. Once that's ready, we're going to add 3 garlic cloves that are grated. Just warm them through until they're fragrant. And then we'll add the lentils into the pot, and then I'll add a small can of crushed tomatoes. These are just pureed tomatoes. A teaspoon of salt is what I'm beginning with, and I'll add more later on if it's needed. Lots of freshly cracked black pepper, a heaping teaspoon of dried oregano, a flat teaspoon of ground cumin, some crushed red pepper flakes for heat if you want them, otherwise leave them out. I forgot a bay leaf. I didn't have bay leaves, but if you do, add 1 bay leaf in right now, and then cover it with about 8 to 10 cups or 1.5 liters of water. Start off with a bigger pot so that way the soup actually fits in there, but we're gonna bring the soup to a boil and then reduce the heat to a medium-low. Let the lentils simmer on medium-low heat for about 30 to 35 minutes or until they're fully cooked. At this point, you could just give it a taste and see if it needs more seasoning. And then we're gonna add a pound of baby spinach leaves a little bit at a time. Once each batch wilts into the soup, then you could add the rest. And then it looks like a lot of spinach, but it melts down to almost nothing. Give the soup a mix, and then you could add finely chopped fresh parsley, but I love to add dill to the soup because dill and spinach go so well together. I don't have fresh dill, but I do have dry dill, and dry dill does have a lot of flavor. So I'll add a heaping teaspoon of dry dill to this, give it a nice mix, and the soup is ready to serve. And just like that, the lentil soup is ready. I like to serve it, of course, topped with lots of feta cheese, a drizzle of either balsamic vinegar, or if you prefer red wine vinegar, that goes well too. And if you want to skip the vinegar and do lemon juice for some freshness, that'll taste so delicious with all of the flavors that are in the soup. Today I used spinach in the soup, but you can use Swiss chard, baby kale. You can use your favorite greens in the soup, whether they're fresh or frozen, both will work. I would do the taste test, but I burned my tongue the other day and I can't have anything hot right now. Serve the soup with some warm toasted bread to soak up that delicious broth, and that's all you need. It freezes beautifully too, so you can make a double batch of this. Once it cools down, put it in freezer-safe containers, and it will keep fresh in your freezer up to 3 months. So it's good to have on hand for those busy days when you don't have time to cook. I hope you guys give this recipe a try and let me know what you think. The exact measurements and the printable recipe is on the website, dimitrasdishes.com. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I'll see you all next time. Yes.